Ja mensen, vandaag ga ik geen feest hebben. Excuses dat ik geen video heb gemaakt, maar vandaag gaan we top 10 kijken. Ik ga reageren op top 10 raarste, hoe zou ik het zeggen, raarste dingen, zoals een auto en zo. Dus ja, zijn we klaar? En ik ga de like button crushen met je vinger. Als je de like button gaat liken, krijg je een van die rare dingen. Als je niet gaat liken, krijg je een van de je gaat zien in deze video. De kleinste antwoord. Je gaat in deze video terugzien. Dus ja, laten we beginnen.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 10 vehicles you won't believe actually exist. Some of the vehicles are ridiculous and you probably wouldn't want to drive them, but some of these are so cool and you'll be wishing you had one. And I'm even going to include some videos of the vehicles. Please drop a like if you enjoy. Let's aim for 4,000 likes on this video because it really does help me out. So coming in at number 10 we have Bigfoot. So as our name kind of suggests, this is the biggest car ever made. In fact, it's more of a monster truck than anything else.
Bigfoot, geen Bigfoot monster. Niet die Bigfoot beer of whatever dat is. Een Bigfoot auto. Maar echt, hoe groot is dit ding? Hoe kan je daarin gaan? We gaan eens kijken hoe je daarin gaat.
Believe it or not, the Bigfoot is actually pretty old considering it's got some really high-tech stuff in it. It was actually made in 1986 by a guy named Bob Chandler who worked as a construction worker. That's right, he wasn't even some kind of car maker or whatever. Bob said he originally just wanted a really rugged 4x4, but then he didn't want to stop building. Wow, he went way overboard. The full name for the vehicle is actually the Bigfoot 5 because there's been 5 versions. This is the first ever version of the Bigfoot and it's the car that Bob used for his construction work. How the fuck did this turn into this? And if you guys want some kind of scale, here's a photo of Bob Chandler's grandson next to the truck. Yeah, don't even ask me how he got up there. Come to think of it, how do you even get into the car? Huh, that's how. Anyway, here's some video clips of the Bigfoot 5 smashing some shit up. So coming up next is Future Skateboard. Now if you guys like all of these future vehicles that seem to be coming out recently, then you're going to love this one. In 2015, a company called Hamacher Shima brought out this product called the Sidewing Circular Skateboard. Not a very catchy name, but it is a pretty cool and weird product. And even though it has skateboard in the name, these aren't much like skateboards at all. They're 2 10-inch wheels which weigh 5 pounds. And what's good about that is that unlike a skateboard...
Ik wilde echt hoor, ik wilde. Krijg je een zo willen.
When you can ride over grass and other stuff and basically go off-roading. These are also really good for travel because they're so small. The downside is that these are apparently really hard to ride and you need a ton of practice before you can do any cool shit. But luckily they do make this stick thing which attaches the 2 circles together if you've got bad balance. Even so, this is pretty cool. I mean, I'd probably feel like some sort of alien or some shit riding around in these. But anyway, here's a few clips of people who are really good at riding these. So coming up next is world's longest limo. Now this one has to be the most over-the-top and eccentric...
Limo moet daar in het midden zijn. Een limo heeft 2 wielen en geen 3. En van de achterkant 4. En wat staat een vliegtuig? Zie je die vliegtuig daarachter? Daarachter zie je die. Waar zit dat? Wat is deze limo?
So in the 1960s, when really tacky limos were popular in Hollywood, this guy called Jay Oberg decided to make the longest limousine ever. The thing was over 100 feet long. To put that into perspective, that's the same size as this aeroplane right here. The limo is so pimped out, it's got a bar inside and loads of seats, and it even has a helipad and an area for boats. You guys probably get why I called it the most eccentric vehicle ever earlier. The limo was made by welding tons of different cars together, which today would be seen as really dangerous and also really illegal, well at least in the UK. But back then, this thing was fucking amazing, and it got Jay pretty pretty famous in Hollywood for it. Would you guys want to drive around in this if you were a celebrity? Or maybe if you are a celebrity? I know you're watching this, Snooki.
Actually named his penis Moby Dick.
Anyway, this is definitely one of the
Wow.
craziest vehicles I've ever seen. So coming up next is the Peel
Ja,
50.
als je niet ja, de lighten.
Pretty much the complete opposite to the vehicle before.
Dan krijg je deze auto. Ik heb geen idee wat het is. Dat is een Peel, dat is een heel cool auto, vind ik. Dat is de beste auto ooit. Don't judge me, please. Ja, ik vind dit gewoon mooi. Ja, als je die mooi vindt, krijg je deze auto. En als je die niet, als je die mooi vindt, krijg je ongeluk en dat is voor mij opgelost. Oké, dus doe die like en subscribe button.
The thing that's the same about the two cars is that they're both really weird. This one is strange, but it's probably the least cool car of this entire list. The Peel 50 is the world's smallest car. It's only 134 centimeters long and 99 centimeters wide and weighs just under 60 kilograms. They were made from 1963 to 1964, so obviously it wasn't very popular. And the company sold the cars for under $2,000, so they must not be making much money.
Dit is gemaakt in 1964. Ja, ik heb geen idee wat dit is.
But nowadays, because they're semi-rare and kind of a gimmicky thing, they're sold for up to $50,000. A few people actually own these in London where I live because it's easy to get around the traffic. And if you live in an area with really shitty parking, then this works great.
Dus kijk, als daar twee auto's zijn en als je een gewone auto bent en dat je niet kunt, dan is dit perfect voor jou. Kan je daar gewoon tussenin staan.
The good thing about these is that you can actually drive them on the sidewalk, which is pretty useful. So yeah, this is useful, but I'd feel like a clown driving around in one of these. Also, the name Peel sucks. But anyway, here's a few clips of the car.
Ja, nu gaan we zien hoe goed dit auto is. Hoe lang zijn we bezig? Oh, oeps. Hoe is het? Oké, ik ga deze video nu eindigen. Sorry, maar ik moet ik zie jullie later. Peace out.